What up YouTube, it's Vince Romano26 here with another flea market haul for October 26, 2014. Thought that our flea market hunting would be over for the season, but I guess we're trying to get the most out of what we can from the nice weather because it's been really nice here in Maryland. Got a small haul for you guys today. I'm really excited to show you guys what I found. I guess the first thing that I'll start off with, excuse the noise, as many of you know, my room is a complete disaster right now because I'm moving stuff around and whatnot. First thing I will show you is this really cool, I think this is probably from the 60s, maybe the late 50s, early 60s. It's an Anchor Hawking Fire Kingware casserole dish. And it has the glass lid right here, as you can see. Paid $3 for it. And it's got a vegetable design on it. You can see there's like some peas, there's onions and carrots and pears and... Are those turnips or are those, what do they call those vegetables? Those, beets. So I don't know what they are. But let me show you the bottom. So on the bottom here, if you guys can see that, and I apologize if you can't. There we go. Anchor Hawking Fire King, oven proof, made in USA. So again, $3 for that. Couldn't beat that. And as you know, I'm going to be having a lot of Fire King listings on eBay. Hopefully very soon. As many of you all know, I still haven't gotten my computer. I just gave half of my payment to my folks, so hopefully I'll be getting one very soon and be listing, because I'm not kidding. I really need to get my room cleaned out. I've got stuff everywhere. So yeah, $3 for this, just could not beat that. And I could probably get $7 or $8 for it. I don't like to charge much for this stuff because I know it's very, very heavy to ship. So, and with my calculated shipping, I don't think I should do too bad. So, yeah, for $3, just couldn't beat that. And even if I make $5 on it, I mean, it's still $5 I didn't have before. So, yeah. From those same people, I also bought 2 small Anchor Hawking Fire King oven pieces. They were $1 each, as you can see, $1 and $1. These, you could probably make brownies or small cake or something in them. And if you want to see the bottom, sorry if I can't focus very well with this. Ovenware, Anchor Hawking Fire King oven proof, made in USA. These should probably get me, I'll probably list them for $6, see where I go from there with them. Like I said, with the casserole dish, I don't like to charge a whole lot for this stuff because it is very, very heavy to ship. For $1 a piece, couldn't beat that, and there are no chips or anything, and they come with the original lids, and I know like a lot of people like the lids to stuff, especially to these dishes if you have them. And these were very, very interesting, I thought. I believe these are probably from the 60s or maybe the 70s. I bought them for $2. I think there's a set to put on one or two windows. They're curtains, and they have a fruit motif, and they have flowers on them. I know a lot of you guys are thinking, why would you buy that? And I'm just like, you know, people buy the tackiest of things, and you know, people are always looking for unique gifts, especially for someone who likes vintage and wants to get vintage cheap. I'm going to probably list these for maybe $6 starting. And everything's there. I don't understand what this is, though. Is this how they hung it up? Oh, okay. So it's not like what we have today. You have to actually put the rod through this piece right here in order to get it to fit. So, yeah, that makes complete sense. It didn't make sense to me before. Now it makes total sense. Yeah, $2 for all this. And, I mean, if you like the kitschy 70s curtains, I mean, this is definitely for you. So, yeah, $2 for that whole bunch of curtains. You just couldn't go wrong. So I can make room for the stuff that I've shown already. Alright, and now I guess I will get to this 1977 Wilton Cookie Monster cake pan. I bought, let's see, what did I get from these people? Okay, so I got the Cookie Monster cake pan, the Fonz cup, 2 of the Peach Luster Anchor Hawking Fire Kingware mugs, and I think that's it from those guys. Let me see, let me think. No, I got one other piece from them, but it's not in the video because it's not vintage. So anything vintage or not vintage just does not go in my video. So I bought that and a Pampered Chef herb piece for like It was $5 for the 5 pieces. So that was $1 each. Could not hardly go wrong with that. So he's brand new in the box. I looked at him and I didn't realize he was from 1977. The box, let me show you guys the box. The box doesn't show the year or anything on it. You have to open it up and look at it to find the year. So I found it's from 1977. I'm going to have to do some research on this before I list it. So I bet it'll sell because it's in the original box, and for $1, couldn't go wrong. Alright, so that's the Wilton cake pan. Alright, next piece is this really cool vintage I think it was 1976. Where is it? Is this it right here? Yeah, copyright 1976 Paramount Pictures Fonz cup. The Fonz came out way before I was even born. And this cup is 19 years older than I am, which is a coincidence since I'm 19 years old. So I don't know what the Fonz cup will bring. I mean, obviously the memorabilia has got to be worth something because it's something that's not around anymore. So I'm going to clean it up, put it online. Maybe I'll start it at $4, see where I go from there with it. I think it's pretty interesting. I'm going to definitely clean it after I get the video done. But yeah, $1. Couldn't beat that at all. Alright, the next 2 pieces I'm going to show you from that guy that I bought all this stuff from are the Peach Luster Anchor Hawking Fire Kingware mugs. This one you'll probably see it better because it's got kind of a stain on the bottom of it. So as you can see, Anchor Hawking Fire King oven proof, made in the USA. $1 each for these. They don't have hardly any damage to them. Where's the one that I'm thinking of? Oh, no, never mind. That's this third one. I'll show that to you later. Good condition. I think I could probably get $4 for these. I always like to list this stuff cheap just because I know it is collectible, but I also don't like to rip anyone off. I know eBay is the retail online antique store, but I don't like to list things at retail. I want my customers to determine what the value is of something, especially if I list it for a good price. So for those two. Alright, the third one I bought for $0.25, and that was from some other ladies. And as you can see right there, 25 cents. And it's also marked Anchor Hawking Fire Kingware, made in USA. The only real issue I see with this is it's kind of got scrapes, and I think those are little cracks in it on the bottom, but it doesn't really affect the cup itself. I mean, there's some scratching and stuff like that, but that might be from the detailing of it. Other than that, it's in really nice condition. I'm going to put that with the other mugs, and for $0.25, couldn't beat that, and it's Fire King. So I'm going to put that on with that. I mean, I'm going to mention, obviously, that there's some chipping or cracks on the bottom, but it's not affecting the mug itself. It still sounds like it's not broken, so that's a good thing. And for $0.25, just couldn't go wrong. Alright, now we're going to get to one of my actually favorite pieces. I think I'm going to put this up on the wall. This is a vintage, mid-century, modern, also aka 1950s, sprinkler. And what I found interesting was that there are different settings on here. Like you've got one that goes like up and over the hill kind of thing, and then you have, oh, they got the two, and I just think it's interesting. I've never seen a sprinkler like this. I know vintage sprinklers are not really worth that much, but they do make for a great motif, or even if you want to use them, they're great to use. Bought this for $2. Thought it was a great deal, and if you see in here, it says patent pending, made in USA. Not as cool as the metal ones, because my dad had a metal one a little while ago. He bought it at an estate sale. Thought it was pretty interesting. You turn it on, the water makes it spin. It's pretty cool. They're not worth much, but you know what? This one was $2. I might sell it. I might put it up. I don't know. I have to figure out what I'm going to do. But $2, just couldn't beat that. Alright, and this next piece right here is another Anchor Hawking Fire Kingware dish. I'm telling you, this lady I've been buying stuff from literally has some of the best prices I've ever seen on antiques. It's amazing. And this is another Anchor Hawking Fire Kingware piece. Let's see if I can get the label mold in for you. Sorry guys, it's white and it's hard to see. So you got Anchor Hawking Fire King oven proof, made in USA. Paid $2 for it. I'm gonna list it for $5. Someone might need it for their set. And of course I'm gonna clean it because it's disgusting. But hey, $2 couldn't beat that. And it's not chipped or broken or anything, so that will look great in someone's collection, or would be great to put to use. Alright, next piece, this little box right here I bought from the same lady who sold me the curtains. What's in here? There's like a Bozo toy in here, and then there's a bunch of 1970s, either 1960s or 1970s Mr. Potato Head pieces. I'm trying to get it open so we can see the contents of it. Sorry guys, they taped this really well. Can understand why though, because you know how people are. There we go. Now I could probably open this up. I'm excited to see what's in here. I mean, I know what's in here, but I'm kind of excited to see what this Bozo piece is, because for many of you that know me well and have seen my videos, I love Bozo stuff. Sorry guys, I might have to put the camera down for just 1 second, sorry. There we go, sorry about that. So let's see, we've got the Mr. Potato Head piece right here. Oops, and they're falling apart on me. See if I can zoom in on that for you guys to see. So we've got Hasbro, and then it just says Made in the USA. I don't see any years on them. I'm assuming they're probably from the 60s. Or maybe even the 50s. I don't know. And I've got all of the figures right here. I've got the pepper, I have the potato obviously. I've got the orange. Bunch of pieces, even there's a bunch of stuff, bunch of accessories. You got the mustaches, you've got the hats, you got shoes, I've got two potatoes. I got this Bozo head, which I need to figure out what it is. Or I have this Bozo head here, and I need to figure out exactly what it is. And let me take Bozo out of here. And it's just all these pieces, and $5. I just couldn't go wrong. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I see. This is a part of the set here. This is Potato Head plus Bozo the Clown. That's awesome. So this I think will do really well on eBay if I decide. Now I don't know what I'm going to do with these. These I might keep. I don't know. I don't have a lot of keepsake pieces for this haul, so I might see what I can do with this, because this looks very cool. And as many of you know, I absolutely love Bozo. But I don't know if... Oh no, all of his pieces are here. That is just awesome, including a... You know what? I might actually keep this for myself, because this is really, really cool, and I only have one other piece that's keepsake for myself, so this I might just keep. $5. All of it. Just could not go wrong. This is totally awesome. Oops, sorry. I'm going to have to start pulling some pieces up forward just because I have to charge my phone because it's been on low battery all day, so I can pull up pieces to show you guys. And this is really, really interesting. This is a probably Bicentennial era, probably like 1976 Eagle mirror. I know after World War II that they made these, and people used them in their home decor. And then in the 70s, 30 years after the war ended, they also used it to mark, I think it was 200 years of independence from Britain, so... Let's show you the back here. There is no year on it, so here we got copyright, and then we have Dart Industries, Made in USA 4410. Don't see any date on it. I'm going to assume it's probably the 70s just because it doesn't have Roman numerals stating it's from the 1940s. But I still think people do like this kind of thing, especially if they like the old world like this. And I only paid $3 for it. It should do me really well on eBay. I'll list it at $5 starting and see where I go from there. And for Christmas, you know, people will buy pretty much anything. So anything that might appeal to a friend or a relative, something, who likes this kind of stuff, it's always available. Alright, next pieces I've never ever seen from Tupperware before, but I thought they were very, very interesting. This is a set of probably, they look to me to be from the 50s, just judging by that green color. But they could be from the 70s as well. This is a cheese grater, and it comes in a bowl, which is awesome. Let's see, we got Tupperware, we got a marked Tupperware on there. And this was $1.25, awesome deal. Could probably get $5-6 for it. Not big profit, but you know what, it's something. So that's the cheese grater, and it's not sharp either, which is surprising. And here's how I think it goes, right here, so that we can get it through there. And here's a colander, and it has a lid to it, which I thought was pretty interesting. It's funny, we were just at an antique store a few hours ago, and I saw a bunch of Tupperware pieces that had been sitting there for years, probably. Because people overcharge for them. I don't like to overcharge for stuff, because it won't sell, and I'll be stuck with it, so... yeah. And besides, I paid $1 for this piece. And, I mean, they're matching, so I think they'll do really well together. Or maybe I'll list them separately, because they don't look like they're the same piece, so, hey, $1 couldn't beat it. Alright, this next piece is actually not for me, it is for my mom, because I know she'll probably really like it. Apparently the people that I bought this from thought it was a Victorian photo stand, and I don't know exactly how old it is, but this is definitely a very old photo stand. Paid $6 for it. Thought it was really, really interesting. And it's definitely got its age, I mean, you can see that. Thought my mom would really like it. As you know, we have a very retro motif in our house, so this will look great. And for $6, couldn't beat that at all. Alright, the next piece that I want to show all of you is this really cool... sorry, don't want it to fall, guys. Whatever. Screw it. This is a really cool vintage, probably 1950s, either 1950s or 1960s. What do you call these? A desk lamp or a workbench lamp? It doesn't take regular bulbs. It takes those really long tube bulbs. I'm not exactly 100% sure what they're called. Fluorescent bulbs. And we haven't tested it yet because we don't have any fluorescent bulbs in the house yet. Unsure about what I'm going to do with this. I may list it on eBay. I have to clean it up a little bit more because, as you can see, it's got some sticky marks and stuff like that. Thought it was adjustable when we bought it, but turns out it's not. This was actually a really good price. We didn't get this from the flea market today. We got it yesterday. So we paid $2 for this, and we were kind of shocked when we found out how cheap it was. We kind of suspected that it was just this cheap because people hadn't sold anything. We live near our county fairground, and there's a vendor there a guy who decided to set up, and they set up every weekend. We hardly ever go to it anymore because there are never people there with antiques, and if they are, they're expensive, and it's mostly people selling the new stuff. You know, you have like all the people with the dole boxes that sell stuff. I don't know if any of you guys have that in your area or at your flea markets. So they also have a bunch of like new jewelry and clothing, and we're just not into that unless we are absolutely desperate for clothing. But you know, $2, and people don't do very well there. We would never ever set up there. We would always set up at the one that we just did a few weeks ago. We made a killing there. We made about $800 at one sale. And our local flea market that's in the next town over from us, we never did well at anyway. When we set up at this next market a few weeks ago, we made a killing. We made more there than I think we ever have at a flea market. So that was great, and we're going to be setting up there again in the spring. So yeah, this is $2. Couldn't beat that. I could probably get $15. I'll start it out at $15 and see if I can get someone to bid on it. Would look great on a desk, or would even look great on a workbench. It's got that really old motif to it. I'll just let that fall for now. Alright, and the last piece that I bought is my favorite piece of all time so far. This is a really, really cool, probably late 50s Burke furniture chair. I saw this sitting at one booth, and I thought it was going to be a Herman Miller chair. I looked at it, on the bottom. I don't know if I can get on there because my phone's on the charger at the moment. Let me see if I can try to get under there. Probably won't be able to get it in. Sorry if it's upside down, guys, but it says Burke Inc., Dallas, Texas, 115. This is by far one of my most favorite finds I've found at a flea market. As you guys know, I'm not going to show it to you right now because it's covered with stuff, but I bought that vinyl chair from probably the late 50s or early 60s from an auction for I think about 30 bucks. I paid way less for this chair. This is a chair that I paid 18 bucks for. It's awesome. It's that turquoise blue that I absolutely love for mid-century modern. And I really don't know where I'm going to put it yet because now I've got 3 chairs that I got to deal with. I got the vinyl one, I've got the blue one now, and I also have an old wooden one that you've seen in one of my haul videos. I think it was from last year. So yeah, that's everything that I got for this past weekend of October 25th and 26th. Be on the lookout for the Wilton cake pan, the Bicentennial mirror, the Tupperware, probably this lamp right here, all the Fire King, and possibly the sprinkler. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, excuse me. And also, if you are interested in any of the items that I have shown in any of my haul videos, please remember to click the link in the description below to my eBay page. Save me as an eBay seller, so that way you guys can see what I list, because I'll be listing a ton very, very soon. So thank you all for watching.